This shrine is so important because in 1981, Vi's Chicken and Steak Inn burned to the ground. It was wood. This building stands because it's brick. Is it because it's brick, or is it divine intervention from Jimi himself? Her name was Vi Moore, and she was famous for hiring relatives. Well, first start, Vi's Chicken and Steak Inn was built in 1950. It was a taste of the southern style of Afro-American cooking, the chicken shack, if you will. And that building stayed here till 1976, till Vi passed away. Nora and Ross, they did the whole Dixieland jazz number, getting dressed up in fancy outfits, singing, dancing, and so on. After the breadwinner and father, Ross, passed away in 1934, poor Nora, Zenora is her name, but Grandma Nora didn't know what to do. She began working at Vi's Chicken and Steak Inn. Now, Jimi's famous for doing the Star Spangled Banner. Yesterday was Canada Day, so I was playing. In that building was a kitchen and storage area. And after Vi's would close, Jimi was a kid, you know. So he would practice here, rehearse. He joined the Army in 1960, lasted till 61, 62. It was a real culture shock for him because he's from Seattle. And his youth and upbringing was Seattle, Vancouver. And we're pretty liberal over here. Then he joins the military, anything but liberal. And then after all that excitement, he met some Army buddies who could play instruments. Billy Cox, who went on to play bass with him in a band of gypsies. They toured what they called the Chitlin Circuit. Jimi was trained, basic training in California at Fort Ord, and then he went to Kentucky. Can't remember offhand the base or location, but when he went to Kentucky, all of a sudden he's told where he can go, where he can't go. You can't eat here, can't eat there. Oh my God, who's in your band? And he didn't feel that great about that. His first guitar was a ukulele with one string. Later on, he got all the strings for the ukulele. Later on, he got a guitar and put all the strings on it. And he was hearing other people playing electric guitar, and he wanted to play so bad. He got a pickup. And his brother and they never had an amp, but they fooled around with the family stereo and plugged the pickup into the family stereo. And he was getting distortion, not the cool distortion we have today, but... And, you know... Leon Hendrix wrote a book called A Brother's Story, and I loved it because how honest can you get? Oh, we plugged that pickup into the family stereo. I guess I was his first guitar tech. And unfortunately, Vi's is gone. However, the story remains, and this storage room and kitchen area remains. This is the hub of the Afro-Canadian neighborhood of Hogan's Alley. And if you wanted, many people didn't come here because of the neighborhood. However, Billie Holiday would come here. Duke Ellington would come here. Ray Charles, the Afro-American artists, when they performed in Vancouver, whether it was the Commodore, the Penthouse, or P&E, Pacific Coliseum, they came here for some Southern home cooking.